Coverage you can count on. KOMU 8 News on Mid-Missouri CW starts now.
The deadline to apply for a mail-in ballot is quickly approaching. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jim Rake. Thanks for joining us. When we say quickly, we mean tomorrow. KOMU 8's Zoe Henry is in the newsroom with what you need to know to get your ballot and make it count.
Tomorrow is the deadline to apply for a mail-in ballot here in Missouri. Here's what you need to know. There are 3 additional options to voting if you are not looking to vote in person. Of the 3 are 2 types of mail-in ballots, absentee and the no excuse ballot. Absentee is only available to people who have special situations. No excuse requests are available to everyone and must be physically returned. If you plan to apply tomorrow, you no longer have the option to mail in your ballot request. Instead, you can send a ballot request via email or in person.
What we've been experiencing as we've been getting closer is it's maybe a 3 or 4 day turnaround. So be prepared if you're applying for it now. We are trying to make sure that all of them get out by Friday to give everybody enough time. And once you receive it, or if you've already received your mail ballot, return it to us as fast as possible.
Once you've filled out your ballot, here's what you need to do next. If you have an absentee ballot, you can drop it off in person at the clerk's office or have a trusted relative return it for you. Be sure to bring a form of ID if you're returning your ballot in person. On the other hand, no excuse mail-in ballots must be returned by mail. This is separate from a mailed absentee ballot. All mail-in ballots must be notarized except absentee ballots with special excuses. All mail-in ballots applications are due at the county clerk's office by tomorrow at 5 p.m. For more information about mail-in and absentee ballots, visit the KOMU website. In the newsroom, Zoe Henry, KOMU 8 News.
Well, we have some showers passing through and even a few rumbles of thunder out there this evening, too. You can see where this rain is coming by. Looking at live Doppler 8 First Alert radar, we have this rain shower moving through in a diagonal line for the heaviest rain, and that's going through just the Fulton area, just south of Fulton, and you can see getting through Ashland now, about to get to Jefferson City, too, because this line is slowly getting down towards the south. It's getting over here towards Eldon as well and just south of California. So this will continue to move by and slowly push to the south as the night goes on. As we head towards tomorrow morning, we will be dry, maybe some patchy drizzle or fog, though. And then as the day goes on, we'll still see the cloud cover, and we are going to have mostly cloudy skies, certainly as we head into the afternoon and evening, but most of us are dry in the evening tomorrow. As a warm front pushes to the north, we could get a brief sprinkle. Otherwise, a big warm-up is ahead for Thursday. Tracking that and more rain coming up, Jim.
Okay, Kenton, thank you very much. Here are your newest COVID-19 numbers. Boone County reported 44 new cases today. 361 are active. 89 patients are in Boone County hospitals. That's 2 fewer than yesterday. Callaway County reported a new death today. That makes a total of 8. Cole County also had 1 death. That makes a total of 9. Morgan County R2 schools will go online starting Thursday. The superintendent says the number of cases has substantially increased over the past few weeks. Classes will stay online until November 5th. There was no class today after a threatening social media post last night. Students will be out of school again tomorrow before going online Thursday. When you think of industries hit hard by the virus, you think of airlines, tourism, sports. Here's another, bars and restaurants. Mid-Missouri is not immune to that, with owners asking for help. KOMU 8's Alex Engel joins us live to tell us about a quarrel between the Columbia Chamber of Commerce and City Hall.
Jim, this letter was sent to restaurants and bars today and yesterday to the City Council and Health Department. In it, restaurants and bars like ITAP are calling for changes to be done to the current health order.
Empty tables and bars are still a sight in Columbia as restaurants and bars continue to suffer.
It's been a tough go of it. I think everybody knows that.
That's why Columbia Chamber of Commerce sent a letter to the city asking for changes to the health order. ITAP co-owner Sean Conroy says the biggest change he wants to see is more hours.
Clearly, we would appreciate, some more hours, especially those prime hours when, bars and restaurants can make a little extra money.
Under the current health order, bars and restaurants must stop serving at 10:30, and that rule is affecting ITAP.
We're probably down 50% easily, and a lot of that has to do with that late night crowd.
The letter also asks the city and health department to stop random site inspections and to increase communication of expectations for businesses. Chamber President Matt McCormick says he wants the city to tell restaurants and bars what to expect in terms of rules going forward.
Such as what is the stair-step approach that our bars and our restaurants can work to prepare for and know that in the future this is where it's going to be moved to until they're back fully open, so that they can prepare for their customers and their employees and making sure that they're able to staff up.
Conroy also wants the city to treat each business separately when it comes to future restrictions.
The current health order is set to expire on November 3rd. It also includes rules for limits of less than 10 people in restaurants and bars, and also requires masks unless you're seated at a table. Live in Columbia, I'm Alex Engel, KOMU 8 News.
The owners of the Holiday Inn Executive Center are stepping down after 35 years. They say it's due to COVID-19 issues. The Columbia Visitors Bureau says the hotel will remain open, and so far there are no job cuts as a result of the change. The owners say they couldn't generate enough revenue to pay the bills under Columbia's restrictions. We're still waiting on an official release from the new management team. Talk about timing. A former MU student saw the pandemic as a way to pursue his dream. His dream is opening a restaurant at the ripe age of 20. Angelo Smith Jr. put school on hold to bring Columbia a taste of Chicago. He feels opening now gives him an advantage because he can start safety measures on day one. His friends aren't sure this is a good idea, but he considers himself a risk taker and is up for the challenge. Coming up, more on the Missouri Attorney General's plan to stop human trafficking. Plus, jurors in the Breonna Taylor's death are talking freely.
Take a look at the next few days. Our temperatures are around 61 tomorrow, 82 on Thursday. Might be the last warm day we have in October. I'm tracking that in multiple rain chances. Coming up.
Never be surprised by the weather. Download the free KOMU 8 Weather and Traffic app. Brought to you by Central Bank of Boone County.
So step one. U.S. Cellular pays you back for your unused data at the end of the month.
Okay, and step two?
There is no step two.
So you just pay me back for unused data?
Yes.
Okay, run me through that one more time.
Which part?
Just the whole thing part.
Got it. So step one.
If you've forgotten what a fair deal sounds like, let us remind you. Switch to U.S. Cellular, the network ranked #1 in network quality by J.D. Power. U.S. Cellular. Upgrade to fair.
Sometimes life situations can seriously beat up your credit score. But how are you supposed to recover without a car? Jim Butler's Fresh Start program is here to get you an affordable, reliable car without heavyweight payments or ridiculous terms. Our financing experts will work to get you back in the driver's seat, no matter how many left hooks life's thrown at you. Visit JimButlerFreshStart.com and get started today.
Mental health is tough to talk about, so we're going to talk about it a lot. Depression is a common illness that can vary in severity and affects about 1 in 15 adults yearly. Symptoms include loss of interest, changes in appetite, trouble making decisions, or thoughts of death. Those with depression respond well to treatment, medication, or a combination with talk therapy. We have resources on our website. KOMU8 cares about a brighter tomorrow.
Have you been wanting to spruce up your home but worried you missed out on the big summer sales? No worries. This weekend only, you can get our best discount of the whole year. It's Slumberland's Customer Appreciation Sale. Everyone gets an extra 30% off of our already low Slumberland prices. Saturday and Sunday only. Shop our wide range of furniture and style. Online too. You haven't missed it. Shop Saturday and Sunday only at Slumberland Furniture.
Seniors, are you aware that you could pay less for your car insurance?
Seniors can save money on their car insurance.
You might save a little, you might save a lot.
Maybe hundreds of dollars a year.
You might save 5% a year, maybe 10%, 15%, or even more.
That's a lot of money. So call right now and find out just how much money you might be able to save.
1-800-785-6903. 1-800-785-6903.
The First Alert Weather Cam is brought to you by Harper Evans Wade and Nettemeyer. If you've been seriously injured in an accident, visit lawmissouri.com.
On October 25th, put on your purple gear and help raise funds to find a cure at the Walk to End Alzheimer's. Register at alz.org/ComaWalk.
The Missouri Attorney General's office presented a new initiative today. It will crack down on human trafficking, specifically illicit massage businesses. The AG's office says there are ways to spot such a business, having to hit a buzzer to get in the building, male-only customers and patrons coming in and out of side and back doors. The AG hopes to close these businesses for good.
If you are one of these illegal operators or their landlords, we want to send a very clear message. You are not welcome in the state of Missouri. You will no longer be able to hide behind the facade of a legitimate business and continue your organized criminal activity.
The AG's office also says if you see something unusual, call the National Human Trafficking Hotline. You can find that number on our website at KOMU.com. A Kentucky judge has granted a request to unseal evidence related to the officer-involved shooting of Breonna Taylor. The detective at the center of the case was charged only for shooting blindly into her neighbor's apartment back in March. An anonymous grand juror in the case then filed a request to unseal the evidence against the detective. A judge ruled today all grand jurors can now come forward and speak publicly.
As we noted in our filing and as we've discussed freely before, neither of our grand jurors are in this for any type of acclaim. They're not really seeking that media attention. They wanted to contribute to the truth and transparency of this proceeding for the benefit of the whole community.
No one in the case was charged directly for the death of the 26-year-old woman who was shot several times. Coming up, the high school football playoffs are a week and a half away. How high school activity plans to handle those games in a pandemic.
Here's another look at live.3 First Alert Radar, and you can see again a few little lightning strikes showing up here too near Ashland, north of Jefferson City. This rain will continue to push south this evening. Tracking more rain in the 8-day forecast, though, coming up.
KOMU.com is redesigned for you. Get the latest updates 24/7 with access to streaming newscasts and breaking news at your fingertips.
Shots fired in downtown Columbia area.
Track storms with the First Alert interactive radar and plan your week with a 7-day forecast. Stay connected to the sports you love with highlights and scores from your favorite local teams. And know before you go with the latest closings and cancellations. KOMU.com, redesigned for you. Coverage you can count on.
No one expects to need a lawyer, but when our loved ones get hurt, they're who we depend on. We depend on them to be strong when we are vulnerable and to stand up to big companies who work against our best interest. Whether it's an auto or truck accident, workers' comp or social security case, or a case of nursing home abuse. Call Nicholas, Perot, Smith, Kohler, and Wall. One call, we do it all. 573-722-2222.
Download the free KOMU8 News app, brought to you by Lordex Spine Center.
Carpet Values in Kingdom City is the largest mill-direct wholesale flooring superstore in the Midwest. Let our knowledgeable and friendly staff of experts show you our huge selection of carpet, hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl, plank, and tile from Mannequin, Mohawk, Shaw, and more. Plus, Mid-Missouri's largest in-stock selection of area rugs, now 20% off. We're the largest stocking retailer of all styles of waterproof flooring in Missouri, and all of our products are guaranteed 100% first quality backed by the manufacturer. Take it home today or have us install it for you. Carpet Values in Kingdom City. Huge inventory, low prices.
Caleb Rowden's attacks against Judy Baker have been called unfair, dishonest, and lies. The truth? Rowden sides with Donald Trump and the special interests. Expand Medicaid to 200,000 working Missourians? He said no. Protect Missouri families with pre-existing conditions? Rowden is against it. Caleb Rowden took over $3 million from special interests and stands with Trump and the drug and insurance companies. Caleb Rowden, standing with them, not us.
All right, taking a look here at the next few days. Of course, we have some rain out there now that's pushing to the south, and then we are drier tomorrow. Maybe some patchy drizzle, but otherwise drier. Could even see some sunshine with a mostly cloudy day. Abundant sunshine on Thursday. No chances for rain there. By Friday, we are back up because we are expecting more rainfall here with some slight chances of just some passing showers. So I'm expecting some rain in the area. Not a washout, though, on Friday. Saturday, we're drier. And then Sunday, we're back in with more rain. So if you like the sunshine, enjoy Thursday because we have quite a bit of rain chance and cloud cover as we head into the last week of October next week. Also, for Thursday, if you like the warm temperatures, enjoy Thursday too because we're going to be in the 80s there, and that's going to be potentially the last above average day we have this month. The rest of October looks pretty chilly to me. And so when we look at the average this time of the year, it's about 65. Of course, well above average at 82, certainly. And it's going to be a sunny day also. A bit breezy. I'll show you that here coming up, but it will be a warm one. So enjoy that if you like the warmer weather and the sunshine, because we're cooling throughout the day on Friday here. A cold front will bring in those rain chances again, those scattered showers I was showing you. And then we're also looking at temperatures from 58 in the morning, 50 in the afternoon, 39 then to start off Saturday. So cooling actually throughout the day from Friday morning to Saturday morning. And then we're at 50 still just on Saturday afternoon, then up to 57 on Sunday as we see more rain chances there. So overall, staying fairly cool, certainly, into next week. If we look at our nowcast, you can see we have this rainfall slowly. It's going to push off towards the south. As that line pushes to the south by 1 a.m., we're just dealing with a few brief showers there south of I-70. And then tomorrow morning, we are going to be dealing still with some cloud cover, maybe even some patchy fog in some areas. And then the wind starts to move in for Thursday as we start to clear out. Winds will be gusting on Thursday with that sunshine and the warm temperatures. Winds gusting 25 to 35 miles per hour there. But it will be sunny because this warm front's well up to our north. So on our sunny day here on Thursday, it's breezy and it's warm. And then eventually this cold front develops and moves in for Friday, giving us the cooling day, remember. And that's going to give us some passing showers there too. But I'm not expecting a washout at this point. Then on Saturday, a bit drier until we head into Sunday, and then more moisture starts to move in. Could have a few more passing showers there as well. But we're staying on the cool side for the rest of this month. Overnight, our low temperatures cooling down to around 46 degrees. North winds about 3 to 7 miles per hour. Those showers coming to an end overnight, too. 61 then tomorrow. East winds only 5 to 10 miles per hour. Of course, we already know they're gusting then on Thursday up to, they're gusting on Thursday up to 25 to 35 miles per hour. We're at 82 there on Thursday, too, with a lot of sunshine. Then as we look ahead to the weekend, we're at 50 on Saturday, 57 on Sunday, and 49 on Monday. So those rain chances on Sunday and Monday will cool us down back into the highs only in the 40s, lows in the 30s for the early next week. So cool temperatures sticking around with some rain chances, too. Here's your Weather IQ question for the day, sponsored by Break Time. Multiple choice, 1 inch of rain on 1 acre of land weighs approximately how many tons? 81, 113, or 137? 1 inch of rain on an acre of land is about 113 tons.
Okay, Kenton, thank you very much. The Missouri high school football playoffs begin next week with COVID-19 concerns playing a big role. Many games during the regular season were postponed or rescheduled due to positive tests. With the playoffs right around the corner, it's possible more issues could come up. Those issues have already happened, using the girls' state softball championships as an example.
We have had teams that found themselves in quarantine and would not get out of quarantine in time to play that first game, and so they had to forfeit that game.
The Board of Directors extended the fall season for all sports through the end of the football championships to allow teams to reschedule games they missed. After 2 years, a NASA spacecraft finally touched down on the asteroid it's been orbiting. The van-sized spacecraft is collecting samples. It was carefully orchestrated maneuver to get on the asteroid. This is the first time NASA has gathered samples. It's expected back on Earth around September of 2023. The Rockbridge Bruins softball team has looked perfect. Now they're getting ready for the playoffs. Sports is next.
This is what 100,000 Missouri kids looks like. And this is the governor who kicked them off their health coverage. Now they need it more than ever. This is Nicole Galloway. As governor, she will restore coverage to every child who had it taken away. She'll work to lower the cost of prescription drugs and to protect coverage for people with pre-existing conditions.
Because if this pandemic has taught us anything, it's that every Missourian deserves health care they can afford.
Don't miss the Jacuzzi Factory Truckload event going on now at Columbia Pool and Spa. Get 0% interest for 60 months or a rebate up to $2,000 on all jacuzzi hot tubs. Columbia Pool and Spa is stocked with jacuzzi hot tubs, and the truck is on its way with even more. Hurry for the best selection and get your hot tub delivered and set up in time for cold weather months. 0% for 60 months or a rebate up to $2,000. It's the Jacuzzi Factory Truckload event going on now at Columbia Pool and Spa. Don't miss it.
I asked her if she's here to hook up, and she said yes.
I was intoxicated, super drunk.
They had a wild one-night stand.
He thinks that you both had this animal attraction for each other.
No, definitely not.
Will their lives be changed forever?
You believe that you're the father?
Yes, I do.
Why would you want to be the father? He has his whole own family.
Also,
You're her mother!
He thinks that his brother may be.
Next, Wilkos.
Tomorrow at 9 on Mid-Missouri's CW.
The Shape Up Missouri Activity Challenge. 6 weeks of challenges with new prizes available each week. Register at smsg.org.
Now from the Ford Sports Desk, KOMU 8 Sports.
After the unexpected bye week last week, Missouri Tiger football will be back in action this weekend. If not for any scheduling shuffles, the Tigers will host Kentucky Saturday at 3 o'clock. It's back to game week, but not back to work for the Tigers. Determined to keep the momentum moving off the big win against LSU, and even though they didn't have a game last week, they expressed their commitment to continuous improvement.
Oh, yeah, so we had momentum at LSU. We wish we would have came out and had a chance to play last week, but through things we couldn't control, we couldn't. And so we just took last week as a time to keep developing. That's the main focus of last week, just keep developing, keep instilling confidence by practicing well, playing as a unit. And so we just had the best we can. We could bring that to Saturday.
You got to control what you can control and maintain focus on what you can do right now in this moment.
All of us in the room, there's stuff that you can work on, and I think everybody kind of attacked that and went at it with a mentality of improving every day. And so I think that we did a very good job, and, we're excited to get back at it this week.
The Kansas City Chiefs last night improved to 5-1 as they outlasted the Buffalo Bills 26-17. This marks the second 5-1 start in the past 3 seasons for the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes as the starting quarterback. Sticking with Mahomes, he broke another record last night. Mahomes reached 90 career touchdown passes in just his 37th NFL game. He's the fastest player in league history to 90 touchdown passes, breaking the previous record of Dan Marino, who needed 40 games. To get there, he found his main man, Travis Kelce, for both of the passing touchdowns against the Bills last night. Although Mahomes came to play, it was the running game that won them the game.
We knew that we had the run game, and so we really just stayed with it. And if teams are going to play us like this, you're going to see us running the football, and we have the guys that can do it.
Offensively, Clyde, you got to take your hat off to the young kid. I mean, he stepped up, and I thought he did a nice job running the ball. And
the O-line did their job. They made things move. They made everything easier for me. So ultimately, it's not just me. This is a career day for not just me, but the entire O-line.
Mid-Missouri crowned their softball district champions this past week. And tomorrow, those teams take the field with aspirations of a state title. One of those teams is the on-fire Rockbridge Bruins. The Bruins carry a perfect 26-0 record into the state playoffs. It will be Rockbridge and Fort Zumwalt West out of St. Louis Wednesday afternoon at Rockbridge High School. The Bruins have not only been perfect, they've been dominant, notching double-digit runs in 17 games along with 15 shutouts. They are talented, balanced, and on a roll, entering the most important part of the season.
I think just a lot of credit goes to them and their athleticism and their desire and their competitive nature is a huge piece in this.
How do you describe the way it's built from 5-0, 10-0, 20-0, 26-0?
We never thought of it as we never wanted to be undefeated. We just wanted to keep playing the best we could and just do it for each other.
And that's sports.
It's a circus, all right. Jefferson City politicians trying to distract you with an old-school sideshow. Amendment 3, 5,000 words of smoke and mirrors put on the ballot by politicians. The truth? Amendment 3 has lobbyist gift loopholes and lets insiders draw legislative districts that protect their favorite politicians. No wonder judges call it misleading and unfair. Send a message to those clowns. Vote no to their dirty tricks. Vote no on Amendment 3.
Have you been wanting to spruce up your home but worried you missed out on the big summer sales? No worries. This weekend only, you can get our best discount of the whole year. It's Slumberland's Customer Appreciation Sale. Everyone gets an extra 30% off of our already low Slumberland prices. Saturday and Sunday only. Shop our wide range of furniture and style. Online too. You haven't missed it. Shop Saturday and Sunday only at Slumberland Furniture.
Here's what's happening right now. A group of Northwestern University students is calling on the school's president to resign. Protests this weekend ended up at the president's home. The group has a list of demands, including cutting ties with police departments. In a letter to the Northwestern community, the university president condemned the protests and vandalism. The group says he only addressed the issues when the protest ended up at his doorstep. Coming up on KOMU 8 News at 10, with the election 2 weeks away, we take a closer look at the Boone County Commissioner's race, what separates the candidates, coming up at 10 o'clock. Kenton.
Right, Jim, taking a look at live Doppler First Alert radar, you can see where this line is certainly moving through. There are some heavier downpours there. Now it is in Jefferson City as it continues from about the northeastern point there of Montgomery County, getting all the way down towards southern Benton County there too. And so that line continues to the south by about midnight, 1 a.m. should be exiting towards Interstate 44. We're at 44 tomorrow morning and then 60 tomorrow afternoon, 82 on Thursday with some wind and a lot of sunshine. And then we're down to 50 degrees on Friday with more rain showers, and then we'll have more rain Sunday and Monday too.
Okay, take a look at this. Masked bandits and banks usually don't go well together. I mean, the James brothers would be a perfect example. But a case in California at a bank, it was raccoons who were breaking in. A man using the ATM noticed the animals scurry past him. They went into the bank, started chasing the employees and the customers around. There it is right there. And finally, the raccoons eventually left without any injuries and without any bags of money.
So it was all pointless.
How did they get in the door? I mean, seriously, how did they get in the door?
An interesting point, you brought up the James brothers, though.
Yeah,
of course, there's a Missouri tie.
Absolutely. Alrighty, so another kind of chilly day tomorrow, or pretty seasonable, but then, I mean, Thursday
we're going up, and it's sunny and warm, so if you like that, you got to have some wind as a caveat, but if you like the warm weather, enjoy it, because I think the rest of October is going to be chilly. So I think it might be the last warm day in October.
Well, we've had no rain.
That's true. That's true. It's been very dry. A little bit of rain today.
Yeah.
You even said it. Or a little bit of thunder out there, too.
Yeah.
So we could hear a little bit more thunder even on Friday as well.
Okay, that's our time for now. Thanks for joining us.
Have a good evening.
On air, online, on Facebook.